Okay, so I have a question for you, Ed, that some people ask me, and it is a really good question. Here it goes.
All right,
So,
I'm ready.
what do you do when a company is interested in licensing your game, but they only have distribution in North America, let's just say, or maybe they're a European company and they only distribute in Europe or just the UK. Like, what do you do? Do you sign a contract that seems limiting, or how can we get around that? Like, what can
Yeah,
we do?
I mean, so first off, if you get a contract with any company, super
Hmm.
exciting,
Yes.
but part of contracts are negotiations, right?
Hmm.
And so it's asking questions, it's agreeing to terms,
Yeah.
it's, you're writing the contract in a conversation before you even write the contract. So I
Right.
think it's great to ask them even up front, like, hey, so where do you have distribution? Like, how can I help? Is there, and if they're like, we're global, you're like, great. And if they're like, we're North America, you're like, great.
Hmm.
If they're like, we're this tiny little country called Portugal, you're like, great. Um, but then into the contract, you could limit territories.
Yeah.
So you could say, oh, so you don't have the ability to sell this game in North America. Would it be okay with you if we limit this to Europe so you can expand, but then we look for another partner for North America? Or do
Right.
you want to look for another partner for North America? Or can we introduce you to another partner for North America, a company that we worked with a lot? So you
Hmm.
can limit the territory.
Yeah.
That's one way. You can, just sort of say, hey, are you open to this? Could we sign this with you? Meanwhile, will you look for another, person?
Right.
So
Right.
if you want to get to global distribution and the company doesn't have global distribution, I think they maybe they have a partner. A lot of these toy companies and game companies do already
Hmm.
established. Maybe they're open to working with you to find a partner, somebody that maybe you've worked with successfully. Uh,
Right.
and maybe honestly, they're like, nope, it's global deal. I know we don't have global right now, but we're expanding in a year. And then you're like, cool. So let's write into the contract if in 1 year you're not in other countries, then that reverts back to the inventor or creator.
Right. Right. Yeah.
And I think that would be great.
Those are all fantastic. And I think the key here thing to zone into is conversation,
Yeah,
right? Is asking those questions up front. And then when you get to that point of negotiating, really get that hammer down so that you're not left with a contract that has worldwide distribution and they have no plans on going worldwide. That's the
right,
key.
right.
Yeah,
Let's talk
fantastic.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks so
good
much.
stuff. All right, bye.
Bye.